Hi, I'm Jim Tobel with Dare to Fly Fashion. Please enjoy our next video with TomsAviation.
You know, I've only been in aviation for about 2 years. I didn't grow up around it, but the reason I'm here in aviation and I'm here at air shows with my stepdad and my mom is because of this Corsair right here. I fell in love with her, and I hope I get to fly her one day. And I pretty much will do whatever it takes in order for me to get in this cockpit right here. So me being a female, I don't really see myself as any different as anyone else. I mean, it's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, but it's going to be a long road, but it's going to be worth it. And you know, if there's something that you want, you got to chase after it. Whatever you got, you're going to have obstacles and there's going to be things in your way, and you just got to push through it, and you just got to do what you got to do. So my journey is hopefully going to start in the next year or two. I'll pursue flying, and I don't know, who knows where that'll take me. Thanks for watching, guys. Come out, watch one of our shows. I mean, I may not be there, but say hi to my mom and dad. They'll love saying hi to you guys. They do air shows all over the East Coast, but this is Oshkosh. Hey guys, Jules here. So this plane behind me is the F4U Corsair. It was built and made in 1945. This plane is owned by my stepdad, Jim. He flies the Corsair here at Oshkosh. He'll be flying today at 3:30. Getting ready to probably put some oil here in a little bit, and I'm going to just run you through a little bit of a pre-flight that he does before he gets in the cockpit. You want to make sure nothing's sticking out, all the screws are in, nothing is out of the ordinary. Make sure everything's looking good. Everything's smooth. Everything's where it should be. I'm not a pilot, guys, so you just have to hold with me here. I know a couple of things that he looks for. The most important thing is the prop. The brakes, everything, all the lines are good. He also makes sure the doors are checked, all the latches are closed. This is the most important part right here. This is where this is most important, because when the tires go up and this completely closes, you don't want this off to the side because it'll snap. This is very important. You want to make sure it's right where it needs to be. You want to make sure there's nothing inside here, nothing inside the intakes. Same with over here. You want to make sure everything looks good. And one thing that we do before pre-flight is about 30 minutes before he starts his engine, he pulls the blades four and a half times. That gets everything cranking, everything moving. Make sure there's no air in the lines. You want to make sure there's nothing up top here, nothing. A lot of people around the airplanes, and you know, kids have all different kinds of toys, hats, whatever. You want to make sure there's nothing in there. And you want to check both sides. You want to check this intake, and you want to check everything in here. Make sure there's nothing in here. And it's the same thing. You just go all the way around. You want to make sure that's checked too. You check both sides, the lines. It's pretty simple. This plane doesn't really take a whole lot. There's a couple key points you want to look out for, but otherwise she's a pretty simple lady. You know, the best part about getting off this airplane right here, the Corsair, is the gull wings. I like sliding off in style.
There you go, there you go.
Hey guys, Jules here. So we got Korean War here behind me. I kind of went around and I showed you a little bit of a pre-flight. Like I said, I'm just new to aviation. I'm kind of learning as I go. So I kind of showed you a little bit, kind of know a couple little things, but this guy right here, this is my stepdad, Jim Tobel. He flies Korean War here, the F4U Corsair that you see behind us. So he's going to give you a little bit more in depth about the pre-flight and what's going on around the plane.
Great. Well, thank you. Great to be here on a fantastic Oshkosh day. I brought actually it's a naval combat veteran, and has a lot of naval history to it. It served on the USS Boxer, Valley Forge, and Oriskany aircraft carriers. Has well over 200 combat missions, and still it's in great flying shape. And my dad and I actually acquired it in 1981 in 3 truckloads. And it took us 10 years to build the aircraft, got it flying in December of 91, and in 1992 we started the airshow circuit. So it's been on the circuit a long time. It went through another restoration in 2011 was when we completed it, so it looks very, very good. We actually had 8 pilots that actually flew it in combat. So for many years, it was really nice to engage the families of those pilots. Unfortunately, most of them are all passed by now, but we're still carrying on this tradition of sharing the aircraft with everybody and letting them know the history of the airplane. It's just a magnificent airplane. It was a first-line fighter for the Navy. It served in the Pacific Theater. This airplane, it's like an old friend. I have over 1,000 hours of flying it in air shows, and I will be flying today, showing an aerobatic demonstration as well as flying with a P-51, and we call it Class 45 because both aircraft are 1945s. So I just love to be at Oshkosh, love being here, being part of everybody, and love to have my bird here. Hell, this was in its time the largest engine and propeller combination available, and Chance Vaught built the aircraft around the engine and propeller. So when they finished the design, they looked at it and they had a straight wing, and the landing gear was so long they said it would never survive carrier operations. So therefore they put the gull in the wing, which in other words it shortened the length of the gear to enable it to handle the harsh environment of landing on a carrier. And wow, what just a magnificent aircraft. It served its purpose, did carrier operations as well as land-based, and it was actually designed to go against the Japanese Zero, and it did a phenomenal job doing that.
How much do you love flying in air shows?
I really enjoy it. It's one of my passions, and I enjoy just the people flying the aircraft, demonstrating it. You can see an aircraft like this in a museum, but out here you actually hear it start, see it fly, hear it, smell it, and feel it. It's really, it's an experience that I think everybody should at least experience. Thank you so much for watching, and appreciate everything. See ya.
But still, it's got the prettiest sound of any airplane. Well, there's Cessna Skymasters here. Air Guard used to be fun. I call them the rich man. That interference with two propellers. And the radio, I'm not sure what it is. Now, here's the sound of the radio. That was pretty
The left or the right this time? Gravity works both ways on both sides, right?
What's that?
Gravity works both ways on both sides.
Yes, it does.
Sorry, pal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118
I know. That's good work. I'll tell you what, that was a beat right there. I had some really good guys. And no, there's no overspray on your airplane. No, we put a blanket around it last night.
Hey, Jim.
100 low lead.
100 low lead.
Not jet.
Not